Well, here we are, everybody. Bloodshot is releasing to home digital for video on demand next week, starting March 24th, 2 weeks after it came out in theaters. Now, let's talk about the building pressure for Marvel Studios to release their films and even the rest of Disney and Fox to put everything out. So obviously more and more studios are starting to put their films on demand. Now, of course, there's been delays as well, like James Bond, for example. Mulan was delayed by Disney first, and then they went ahead with New Mutants and then Black Widow just a couple of days ago. So things are moving rather fast in that space for Hollywood because everybody wants to make money. Now, the films we've seen that are already coming out to digital happens to be films that are of a cheaper budget and a cheaper nature. And I don't mean that as a negative. Obviously, if you look at The Invisible Man, that was like under $10 million budget and it made like $100 million back really quick. So it's pure profit no matter what they do. And they realize that the shelf life of that film in theaters is rather short as it's a horror movie. Bloodshot was a box office flop, so doing this gives people more chances to see it. Now, when it comes to Disney, the pressure is building on them because people want them to release, obviously, Black Widow, Mulan, and New Mutants. Now, out of these, I've been saying it, there's no way Black Widow does it. That's one of the biggest releases of the year, and as I've said before, it would just cause all sorts of outrage and who knows what backlash. It would be ridiculous, right? But New Mutants, realistically, I think they could pull it off, because let's be real, I don't think that movie's tracking good. I mean, it was like, a couple weeks off of release, and long forecasts were like, this is coming out? Like, analysts were like, what is this? Oh, I guess I gotta put out some number, and nobody put out real numbers, right? So that's a problem. That's a clear problem. Mulan, I think you're in the same situation as, you run into with Black Widow, but maybe a little less because it's not a Marvel movie, so that one could happen. And honestly, I think Disney's gonna stick to how they've been doing it. I don't think they push anything to video on demand or Disney Plus. Now, if they were to, again, this is a slippery slope for them, because if they put it on the likes of Disney Plus, then people are just going to be outraged that it's video on demand on Disney Plus, and people are going to go, well, why isn't this part of what I'm already paying? So that it's either way they do, they're damned for it. And personally, I don't think they're going to do it. Unless this thing is going to end up dragging out for a substantial amount of time, then I could see it changing. But as of right now, I guess we're just going to keep seeing this happen, And if this keeps on going for a while, then it could change. But for right now, I don't think you get Black Widow or Mulan. New Mutants, possible.